My first question is about your career path. After you graduate, what are you planning to do? Where are you planning to live? What are you planning to do for work? Are you going to go back to school?
After Plan Robotics, I'm going to be back to France. And after that, I'm doing a small business school, like 1 year of business school, a collaboration between my school and the business school. It's a famous business school in France. So I hope, because I want to have this double graduation, yeah, a really good opportunity for me to go to this school. And after, I'm going to be graduate and find a job.
Do you know kind of what maybe industry or company you want to go to after you graduate?
Yeah, I'm starting to learn a lot about the cryptocurrency. I'm loving what I learned. Like, it's very interesting about the technology behind all this world. So maybe go in this field, but because also I'm a software engineer, my field in my school, it's image processing. So I have the choice to go to compute, like software development company like Plan Robotics.
Do you know where you want to live maybe?
I don't know. I don't really. Because I want to discover the world, to see a different way to work. But maybe France. I don't know. I don't really know. No.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you, so there's kind of a stereotype that French people eat a lot of bread and cheese. Do you think that's true?
Is it true? I don't know. I think it's a bit true. Yeah. I think we it's more than other countries, of course. But in my family, we don't eat a lot of cheese like at every meal. No, we don't eat a lot of cheese. But I think some families do.
So moving on, can you tell me 3 things that you cannot live without?
Whoa. Okay. So different.
Yeah.
I don't like this answer, but I think my phone, my family. There is a lot of things in my head. Like, I think can I say the love? I love the people.
Who is the closest person to you in the world?
My dog? No, it's a dog.
Okay. And then you mentioned love. Pierre actually said the same thing. That's one thing he can't live without, love. Can you maybe talk to me about specifically what you have in mind?
I think it's also the concept. For me, there is the love of people and the love of the other things. There is a lot of other things I know that, like, love your project, love your lifestyle, love to assume what you are, like to love yourself. That's very important also.
I think I might be a little different. I think for me, empathy is very important. Even if you don't love someone, you should understand them and have empathy for whoever. They may have gone through all this stuff and that's why they are a bad person now. But you shouldn't excuse someone like, oh, well, you had a bad childhood, so it's okay that you killed somebody. But I think for me, it's very important to look at the context.
But for me, like, empathy is a part of love. Like, you to have empathy for people, it's to give them a bit of love, like to take care of them. That's a part of love, I think.
Well, that's all the questions I had. If Ogawa-san doesn't have anything else.
I wonder about technology side, difference of technology advance between Japan and France.
I think there is a lot of more technologies in Japan. I don't see it anymore, like, because I'm used to in Japan. Yeah, I think there is more technologies, but also because French people love the old French, like to stay in the type of life to don't go in the technologies. It's very slow. Also, I think that's what I love in Japan. Yeah, to always find the technologies who can make your life simpler and better. That's a good thing. Maybe that's my way of thinking of engineer. Like, that's how I see the future world. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I don't have example like something very cool in Japan and something that we don't have in France.
Okay, one last question. I wonder why you choose Japan?
I think it's because of the technologies, because it's a famous country for engineer and stuff like that. Also to learn the culture and the way how Japanese are working. Like, it's really different that in France you need to be really focused on your day. We don't have a lot of hours with Pierre, because we are interns, you need to be really focused on all these hours. And that's, for me, it's a better way of working. And that's cool to test this way. And I love it, like to be really focused only on your hours, and after you can lay down. Because in France, a lot of people are taking some breaks to smoke cigarettes or to have a drink, to drink a coffee. And I don't know if it's because I don't smoke, but like when people are doing a break in cigarettes, it's like, why are you doing that? Take it for the lunchtime. But now you are working. If you're taking a break, you're just breaking your way of thinking and stopping all your ideas. So for me, it's better to stay focused. Maybe sometimes it's a bit long, so just take a breath, but small one, like less than 1 minute.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's one of our big problem, like we work too much, we focus too much, and then we forgot to have enough break time. But maybe the culture is suits for you.
And maybe I'm saying that because we only have 6 hours a day. I think it's also because of that. And also why I choose Japan, also it's because I wanted to discover a very different country and to go very far from the France to see what are my reactions, like what do I need to, do I adapt myself good? Also, do I miss my family a lot? There is a lot of changes in my life if I go far from France, and that's good to learn.
What other options were available to you besides Japan?
There is not a lot of internship from my school in image processing. I think it's the only one far from France, so that's why I apply also for this one.
You chose Plan Robotics in Japan, right? But when you made that decision, were there any other possible options for you that you had to choose from and you ended up choosing?
Oh no.
No other option.
No. Like if I didn't have been received in analytics, I should have looked for another. What are you going to do after this internship? You don't know?
Well, I'm going to be working in, it's called Corporate Transaction Development, which basically is a consulting firm. That's what I'm doing in the consulting company.
Okay, so you don't know in which field are you going to do some consulting?
But my ultimate goal is to work related to sustainability. But everyone, when they hear sustainability, they think environment, right? Towards human rights. So there's a lot of business practice right now, and that's not what I want to do, is fix those.
And do you want to work in a Japanese company or in a company?
I would not do well in a Japanese company.
You want to work in English?
I want to work in Japan, but I don't think I would do very well in a traditional Japanese company. So probably like a foreign company in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think going through businesses is the best option, and businesses are motivated by money. So for me to understand how that works, maybe what helped me is my thought process. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's something I'll have to figure out by myself.
Okay, I understand. That's a good project.
Thank you. I think then we are done for today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you too. That was really nice.
Thank you.